Do you want to learn how to astral project? Do you want to learn how to remote view? Do you want to learn how to be clairvoyant? Do you want to learn how to conjure spirits to visible manifestation in front of you? Do you want to be psychic? Do you want to be able to do telekinesis? Do you want to be able to dream lucidly? Do you want to reach enlightenment? There's one thing that's required to do almost everything magical, and that's the ability to concentrate. You have to be able to concentrate. Mindfulness, as it's practiced today, is awesome and all of that kind of thing. But you have to realize that magic happens when you focus your mind and intent on one thing. So mindfulness is a wonderful practice. Every moment that you spend aware of this moment, completely aware, it rewires the physical brain and your spirit to be able to do it better. It literally gets easier and easier. Well, how do you concentrate? How do you concentrate? You bring your attention to one thing and hold it there. And when you find that your attention has wandered, bring it back to that one thing again. And while you're focused on the one thing, don't think anything else. Your focus is completely on the one thing. This can be done throughout your day when you think about it. You can focus on what you're doing. If you're driving, you can focus on the wheel in your hands or the street ahead of you. Now, this is a light kind of focus. This is just focusing your awareness. What this causes you to do is become extremely present in this moment. It causes you to wake up. When people say spiritually wake up, that's what they mean. That means to become 100% aware of this moment right now. And your attention goes from one thing to the other throughout the day, but try to focus on each thing completely, whatever you're doing. Give it your full attention. Don't be thinking about tomorrow or problems or what you're going to do. Focus on where you're at and what you're doing in that moment. In meditation, you're going to focus on one thing specifically and keep it there. There's lots of different kinds of meditations where you focus first on one sound, then the other, then your foot, then your breathing, and it's also effective. But if you want to achieve some of these psychic powers, abilities, then you're going to need to be able to focus on one thing to the exclusion of all others. When you concentrate on one thing, you go through a series of things that happen to you. When you first start concentrating on an object, an image, you're aware of yourself and the image and the whole world, everything else. Then something happens. You go into the next state of being, and you're only aware of yourself and the object. And then in the final state, samadhi, you merge with the object. Either the object disappears and you're left with yourself, or you disappear and you're left with the object. It's not that hard to do. So how do you develop your concentration? Well, it's easy. You have to find an object to look at. It could be a statue. It could be a crystal ball. I used a crystal ball when I was young to do it. Find an object that you like to look at, something that's not too thought-provoking, like you don't want to stare at something that would cause you to experience all kinds of emotions and things. Something that's not going to, excite you too much. But pick an object, sit it before you, either on a table, sit it where you can down lower than your head, so that when you open your eyes, you can look kind of down at it. So you don't have to don't look. My point is, don't look up at something where you got to strain your eyes, and dim the lights a little bit if you can, and focus on that object and stare at it. Try not to blink if you can help it. I used to think that what happens when you do this, sorry about my finger getting a few, doing this before I go to work. I used to think that what happens when you do this occurs because of something in the retina that's being affected by not blinking. But I guarantee you that's not the case, because as you get better at it, you can maintain what happens with blinking. You can blink and nothing changes. So it's happening spiritually, and it's happening in your brain as well. So you focus on the object, you stare at it, don't think, focus all your attention on it for as long as you can. And you could start, with 5 minutes or 10 minutes, set a timer. Don't strain your eyes. This ain't trying to bear down. This is a relaxed gaze. Don't strain your eyes. Just relax like you're taking a nap. Keep your eyes open and stare at the object of choice. Set you a 10-minute timer. You can get where you can do it longer and longer and longer, but you don't have to go over 10, 15, 20 minutes for sure. So yeah, you're going to focus on the object and relax, and the world around you is going to start to melt away, and some shit's going to go down. Okay, this is going to shock you. It may scare the hell out of you. So nothing to be afraid of. Okay, there's nothing to be afraid of here. But if there's spirits in the house, you may see them. Where will you see them? You'll see them out of the corners of your eyes as white light flashes. You may see movement out of the corner of your eye with spirits moving around your room that you're doing this in. Don't worry about it. Just keep focusing on the object. At some point, the object will disappear, or you will vanish into the object, or visions will come. As you reach into samadhi, you may see astral visions connected to that object. When you're done with your meditation for the day, and you need to do this every day, when you're done though, put your hands together like you're clapping, and rub your palms together and make them warm, and then place your palms over your eyes like this. Another hand would also kind of like gonna make a triangle shape. I'm so sorry for dropping the phone. But you do this, and it's called eye palming. You don't mash your palm into your eyeball and hurt yourself. It's light, and it will give the eyes relaxation and help them recuperate from the staring that you've been doing. So you do your focused meditation on your object, and then you rub your hands together and do your eye palming just for a few moments. And when you take your hands away, your eyes will be blurry because you've relaxed muscles that never get relaxed in the eyes. It's very healthy for you to do it. And practice that. Do it every day. And I'm going to make more videos on how to use that to do all kinds of things. Anyway, like the video, share it, subscribe. Don't want to miss what's coming up, because I'm not charging you anything for this, and it's secrets. No one's going to tell you but me. So subscribe, share it, tell your friends about it. Catch you next time.